Use it or lose it just as in physical, it's mental. You don't believe me? In the gym, you can feel this. The first thing you lose isn't strength, it's the desire to go. I do not want to go to the gym. It's amazing how powerful the mind is. The idea feels heavier than the workout. Creativity works the same way. The first thing that dies isn't talent, it's permission, then routine, then identity. Life doesn't usually kill creativity with one big moment. It crowds it out. Work, kids, bills, responsibilities, stress, sleep. You keep telling yourself that you'll get back to it when life calms down. But life doesn't calm down. It just changes shape. I'm not fabricating any of this stuff, man. So you stop. And then weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. And now you're looking at the gap like it's proof that you're not that person anymore. Listen, I'm really big on compound. If you think of it in a micro sense, like this week, I will start the world of micro learning. And that's basically tackling a bigger idea in smaller doses. I want to read 2 pages a day. That concept for 30 days. And you just want to do that. Oh, after that 30 days, you've consumed 60 pages. The compound effect works, but it also works in the reverse. Here are some common ones. I don't have time. I don't have the gear. I'm behind. I don't even know where to start. My life isn't interesting. People will think it's weird. Those sound like reasons, but most of the time they're shields because re-entry is actually uncomfortable. You're rusty. You feel exposed. This whole project started 2 years ago with me knowing absolutely nothing. Every step since then has been slow confidence building. And you don't want to be bad at something you used to be good at. Here's the truth that I learned the hard way. You don't create because you feel like you're a creator. You feel like a creator because you create. Identity comes after the reps. You don't wait for confidence. You earn confidence by surviving the awkward start. You may hear a lot of gym references, but I see it all the time. I like to go to Alpha Strength. Now, I don't go to the class as much anymore because my schedule doesn't allow me to actually go to class itself, but the workouts are there for me to do. But when I used to go and then they'll go around the room and say, raise your hand if this is your first, and then you'll get one of these, you get that, right? And then after the fact, right? After the whole class is over, it's like this big round of applause, like, oh my gosh, good job. And it's just for the confidence building, like you did it. You know what I mean? I know people that would not come to class with me, but then went to class with me and then felt good about going, like, oh, this isn't that bad. It's a real thing, man. Look around, maybe in the mirror. Listen, my rule is simple. Re-entry has to be small enough to survive my real life. On a free editing software, and this is where I do most of my heavy lifting. 98% of what I do to keep this world alive is via this, and a lot of this stuff is done at work. Not a big comeback plan, not a perfect setup, not a new brand, just one repeatable rep, one small video, one small edit, one small upload, one small proof. Because the goal isn't to impress anyone. The goal is to keep the flame from going out. And that's it. Frictionless. Here's a challenge. Pick one thing that you used to do or still want to do. Then pick the smallest rep that proves you're still alive in it. Not a transformation, a rep. Do it this week. It's amazing. I talk to people. Because I'm in transportation, I get those rare opportunities to converse with people. And one of my favorite questions to ask people is, so what are you into? And it's always this big joke, this sigh of, I don't have time. But one woman sticks out in particular. She said something I've never heard in my life. And she said, I really enjoyed, past tense, chalk art. And she said, I just don't do it. Now, this woman, clearly upper 40s, maybe even low 50s. And for her to say that just speaks volumes to, we all got something that we want to do and either make excuses not to do it. So of course me, because I'm on this road, this journey to hopefully empower people in my age bracket who are like me with a lot of responsibilities and such, was to encourage, well, go on out there and do it. And she just kind of brushed it off. But it's just like, if you feel good about doing chalk art, you should go do it. Like, you owe yourself that. Wherever you got that from, go take the small rep, go get it back. That's just how I see it, man. If you found this helpful, please hit the subscribe button or comment. I would love to hear your interests, the things that you're into. Obviously, I am talking about the world of the creative space, because this can be daunting, or at least it can look that way. But everybody has a starting point before you grow into something else. And I'm just on that journey, that road too. I have many uploads, if you can see in my profile, and the subscription count or the view count doesn't say I'm doing much, but I am, you know? Because the first work is internal before it's external. You understand? With that being said, I will see you guys next week. Check this out, that is queued up next.